Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Bryce Young, preseason week 3, 2024. Locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Bryce Young, preseason, week 3, 2024. It's the wood that makes it good. We're back, baby. Little naked keeper up top. We're going to hit the slide or sneak flat from the sniffer. Nice job just getting it out of your hands. Again, I love these kind of calls, especially for young quarterbacks, just to get a completion early in the game. I mean, these are preseason staples. Move the launch point, protect it, get the ball out of your hands. Got guys slipping and falling all over the place, but a nice job there, just making things easy. That's what I want to see a little bit with Bryce Young. I want to see things look easier. Whether it's guys getting open downfield, whether it's scheme, whether it's easy completions, that's the part I think that could go a long way to just making this a little bit easier for Bryce Young. You can see here all game, he was really looking like he was operating with multiple plays at the line of scrimmage. So get into the one you want, fake it. Nice job. Look at the head and eyes here. So offhand on his core, head and eyes follow it. Okay. In fact, I really think, and again, these guys are getting so good at being able to kind of understand what's on this other side. When he goes and fakes this way, it looks, again, you be the judge here, I'll rewind it, but it looks like he's peeking this way, which is, 4D chess. It's outstanding. So really nice job here being able to kind of know what's out on the edge. Watch that head fake. I'll super slow it for us right there. Oh! Flip around. Get it out of your hand quickly. Easy completion. Super catchable. Let's go. Next one here, 2nd and 2. Love this one. We're going to get the fast 4 down here to the bottom. The number 3 is going to be working that Y cross. Nice job. Keep it going. Really nice job from Bryce Young here. Looks like he's working the one up top to the right, and you see 85 just come into his vision. So whether this is Y cross or just plays out like Y cross, I think it's a really nice job from Bryce Young. Throw a strike. Again, I really love the base, the tempo, the timing of this thing. So again, when I say fast 4, I'm talking about getting 4 eligibles to one side. This little tear gash motion. And then we're going to work whatever this is supposed to be up top. Sure looks like his eyes are there. That's not there. Then we're going to get this. Now, this guy kind of looks like he's looking for the ball here, which I don't necessarily love, but he eventually gets over here. So just a nice job kind of going 1 to 2. And again, using the motion, creating, an advantage with the 4 strong. Everybody talks about 4 strong nowadays as far as eligibles out to one side. No. Boop. You can see the spacing there. Look at his base. No. 1, 2. Quick, sudden, put it right on him. Really nice job. Again, I just love the fact the ball's coming out of his hand quickly. He looks decisive. He looks more comfortable. No. The offense looks like it's, a formation that we've seen within the last, 5 years of football. No, out. Right up on his face. Outstanding. Next one here. We're going to take a big shot down the field. Now, I'm going to call this a sail up top and like a back pylon post down here to the bottom. It's potentially there. It's going to take a long time. We got 8-person protection here. I will say that, I think the left guard does the left tackle a little dirty here. And we can talk about how and why that is the case. Would you love to see Bryce Young throw this thing potentially to 15 right there? Maybe. I think you're at the end of the day, you're really putting a bind on this player. So you've got this, what I'm calling this kind of sail coming back out, and then he sets it high to the back 5. So could he put it out, here? Maybe. But again, I see this flash. You got to go try to make a play, and you just, doesn't happen. So I think, the first thing here is he's elusive, protect yourself right there, but tough to sack, those types of things. I like the idea of protecting it up and taking a shot down the field. Now, again, this is taking forever. I don't love this position for Bryce Young at the first reset right there. But, if he's got to chuck that thing. Now, again, could he throw that? I've never played this play before. It looks like this is what they're trying to do. That to me would look like we're trying to stress this guy out. I think he probably could throw it out here. Again, I'm not going to pretend to tell you that, hey, this is the tempo, this is the timing, this is the read. I will say, just from a protection standpoint, I don't love what the left guard does here. And again, we're not in their protection meetings. I don't know exactly how it is. We've got, 8 people in protection, right? We got 3 in the backfield, 5 offensive linemen. My thing when I say the left guard, don't like what the left guard does here. He looks like he's going to help with the 2-eye over here. Okay, this is not an easy block with a 3 technique or a 4-eye right here for this tackle. So, I just would want to be a presence here. I wouldn't want to screw the left tackle and go try to ear hole this guy. So just like how they work together, whatever their terminology is, it looks like they're almost in like a full slide with the 2 kind of 81 and 85 coming across. If he's in a full slide at left guard, you gotta hang there. You can't open the door like that. And again, I love the aggressiveness of going to try to, punish people at the line of scrimmage. But because 62 goes so far sideways, now the left tackle's got a little bit of an edge. Things going to take forever, and now we can't get the ball off. And now our quarterback's getting hit hard. Next one here, it's 3rd and 6. I'm going to call this double stick up top. It's always a bummer when you get a completion on 3rd and medium and don't get a first down. Okay, that part of it is frustrating philosophically to me. I think this is a bit of a bastard look here defensively. I don't necessarily have a problem with where the ball goes from Bryce Young. I think that's the play that's called. That's how you have to play it. There's a few things here. Okay, and I'm already smiling if you can hear it in my voice. Okay, you probably know where I'm going with this, but we're going to start at the bottom. So at the snap here, nothing about this shell to me says we're going to get 0. So, out here, now maybe this footwork maybe means he's coming down, that stance, but I'm not thinking I'm going to get 0 post here. So this post, if you were to see that and know that and feel these guys, inserting into the second level of the defense, this would be, next level type read for me. What we end up getting though is must outside release go. Here's that speed out from the slot, and here's that stick. Okay, now it's 3rd and 6, right? So see if we can see the first down marker. You can't really see it, but it's right here. And none of these routes are going to get past the sticks, which I don't love philosophically. What I don't love physically is this dude looks like he's going way faster than the guy who's playing next to him. You might say, and I might agree with you, that, hey, he probably carves this thing short with his depth. And that's fair. But he's also moving way faster past him. So he runs his route, almost catches the ball before our number 2 does that. Okay, so either the depths are off or the speeds are off. And if I'm being honest, probably both. So first, let's watch just how fast the number 3 goes up top. See how much quicker he is? See how he's out of his route, like he's braking, and 19 next to him looks like he's running a pick. It's so slow. His 19's route is so slow that the nickel is there to make the tackle on number 3. Right? That's not even the guy who's guarding him. It's man coverage. And the guy's like, oh, 19, I don't know what you're doing. I'm not familiar with that weird stem release. Look at this. Why does he jump out like that? Now, maybe they teach him to do that. I don't know, man. I don't, you guys know, man. I don't know, man. I don't have anything nice to say. It's just right there. He's so slow that now it's 4th and 3. Now, again, at the bottom, watch it go to 0, post. You'd love to hit that. Holy moly, you'd love to hit that. But we got speed issues still, certain positions. Regardless, I think Bryce Young, decisive, gets the ball out, plays the play exactly how it has to be played. If that's how it's called and you don't see 0, you can't get back to that backside post, you got to throw it to the number 3 stick, get it out, and now it's 4th and manageable. All right, next one here, 4th and 3. So this is mesh railroad, 2x2, trying to get the ball to the back, out the backfield on the rail. Now there's a lot going on here. For our standpoint from this video, Bryce Young Doesn't like it, extend, 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 go make a play going to your left. It's outstanding. Like, this is what you have to be excited about as a Panthers fan. His capacity to extend, create, be the kind of point guard facilitator. Not there, not there. Better pass pro. Look at him do the peek. We talk about the peek all the time. So as you exit, peeks over his left shoulder, sees the DN, gets away, has the mobility to be able to flip that thing. Great job. Chunk down the field, 4th and 3. Now, read-wise here, there are a few things I want to talk about. First, we'll draw up the play. Mesh railroad for me is, here's the rail. Okay, here's the mesh part of this thing. So one of these guys is going over the ball. The other one's coming across, running mesh. Now, I think where the ball ends up going down here, we'll call this like a corner. This is kind of a non-issue route on this one. And then the number 2 on this play is right here coming across underneath as the mesh. So it's kind of 1B, and 1B I think is there. 2, 3, 4 on the settle up. Now, I think most people would classify mesh as a man beater, but you're seeing more and more NFL teams play zone in these situations, 3rd, 4th, and short, because they know they're getting all these picks. Now, the thing to really lock in here is this linebacker, and this is not linebacker school. I'm not even going to joke about that. But this is an outstanding job, bro. He is playing traffic controller out there. He basically pushes the safety over. You take it here. Then he feels this mesh come across, and he passes it off and starts hunting up your boy coming back across this way. So just an outstanding job at backer here. Now, I think what Bryce Young could learn from on this one is, I think of this as 1A, 1B. And again, this is just my way I think of it, having played it a lot and taught it a lot, is if whoever's covering this rail is flat-footed or coming downhill, you're going to have a chance to run by him. And so, it's 4th and 3. You got to be smart, but this is probably better than scramble 4th and 3 going to your left, got to create. So just play this thing out first, watching the back, saying no right away, yes down the field. So no right there, now yes. See him run by him? And again, the back's got to be able to look, not get it, and go accelerate down the field. Now, maybe they don't do that, although it looks like he does a pretty damn good job of it. Now watch 45, the linebacker right here. Watch him sort all this thing out. So no, push, 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 hunt, hunt, hunt. Got him. And again, the other thing, and this is getting way into the weeds. Like, I'm not certified here, right? But we're going to run mesh here. So old school mesh would allow these guys to hit this thing and spike it. Very rare to see anybody do that nowadays, unless you're like a true, old school pirate. But you could see why it would be good right here, right? This guy's waiting for him right there. Instead of settling up here, hit that thing going up the field, hit with that little spike action, be a nice play. But again, I think Bryce Young, besides, if you're not going to throw it to the rail, kind of 1B there, because he gets off of it so quickly, this is a great job. Get out, peak, accelerate, create. I don't want to take anything away from that part of the play. That part of the play is outstanding. The rest of it, though, just watch 45, man. The A-gap backer on our right. Point out the rail. There it is. You go. Hunt up. There it is. He's calling out the mesh. Mesh, mesh, mesh. Hunt up coming back. I mean, that's outstanding. These defenses are getting so good playing this play. They're going to have to see some creative kind of ways to make that thing better versus zone coverage. But that's a hell of a job from Bryce. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me. So thank you for taking the time and doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep dives on my favorite football topics. We have courses on RPOs, tempos, pass protection. The best-selling course is how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offense over there for you, so hop over there and enroll. You can enroll and check out the courses at the new Quarterback School website. Hop over to the qbschool.com. There's a really cool feature where you can ask me anything, kind of get all sorts of information and dive into the library of content available through the channel. I sincerely appreciate you checking out all those things and following me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Next one here, another little naked keeper to their right. So we're going up top. We're going to hit your boy on the little, I'm going to call this like a corner settle, almost like a Kelsey corner, where he just feels that defender outside of him and settles up. Nice job from Bryce carving that thing, getting downhill. Again, 19 certainly has a great feel for being able to settle up in zone. I don't think anybody's disputing that element of it. Again, like the play call, like the edge, coming downhill, get on the move, off-platform throws from Bryce Young, outstanding. So concept-wise here for me, I'm really calling this almost like a settle smash. So he gets like the spray element of it. So the outside number one doesn't run a traditional hitch, right? It's much more kind of spray. You're trying to stretch the defense. So there it is. Then I'm saying it's supposed to be to the corner, and he ends up just settling down. I call these Kelsey adjustments just because you don't see a lot of guys in the NFL have the ability or the freedom to be able to turn down routes like this. And I really like the fact that Bryce Young, as he gets out here, he's carving this thing downhill towards his target. So, and again, maybe this is called, and I'm giving him too much credit. I doubt it, though. I think 19 just does a nice job settling up here and feeling the space that is open, knowing that he's got Bryce Young coming towards him, working with him. It almost turns into like a settle over. Like, Again, you can see the spray hitch up top, right? Not a straight line. Widen. And again, just look what it does to the corner up top. Watch the corner widen with the spray hitch. Widen the defense, create the hole, just subtle detail to help create space down the field. Really an outstanding job. Love seeing that kind of stuff, even if it's in preseason, even if it's in practice. Those kind of details, I think, really help a passing unit. Nice job. Big chunk. Go get vertical. Let's go. All right, next one here. If I had to bet here, I would say 85, the inline tight end up top, does not run the right route. I think he probably has a corner here. And, not that Bryce Young still couldn't throw it to 19, because I think he's probably there on the little spot or snag to the right. But if you're waiting for 85 to run to the corner and he kind of, just is in the way there, like I'm not familiar with what this route is from 85 on the right. That doesn't exist. And then not quite on the same page as far as the scramble. So again, they're just continuing to learn, new system, different things. So there are really two parts to this play. What I'm saying here is this route where he gets jacked and then just kind of flutters here is not something that you see in the NFL, especially when we see like what I'm calling a spot or a snag out here with the flat. This almost is universally paired either with a corner or with a basic or an in. I'm saying probably not an in here because I think this guy's working in. So I'm probably supposed to get to the corner. Again, could he throw it to 19 right here? Probably. I don't think there'd be anything wrong with that. When he comes out down here to the bottom, I think this guy's in the flat. When he starts to move here, so the first part of the play, could it go here? Does this guy run the wrong route? Probably. All of the above. As he extends here, I think he wants this guy to flip and go to the corner. So they're just still not quite on the same page with some of these scramble drills, rules, space working together. So play this thing out up top. You got 19. Boom, right there. He's there. I mean, you got to throw that. That's wide open in the red zone. Now, again, if he's looking to put it on 85 to the corner, the corner might be there too, although that corner is outside getting depth. So I'm putting it on 19. I think Bryce probably misses this one here. Then as he gets out down here, you can see him point to 15 at the bottom. Go to the corner. He doesn't. Could he potentially put it on 5 going to the corner? Probably. Doesn't, throw away. Fine with that decision at the end of the day. I think that there were multiple opportunities there, though, that you wouldn't be surprised that if Bryce, hangs on the right, throws it to 19 right there, but it almost looks like he's like looking at 85 and shocked that that's what it is. So now we got to go. Not on the same page, never gets to 5, miss an opportunity there. A couple opportunities. Next one here, 2nd and 8. I'm going to classify this as kind of a PRO in the RPO world, where if you like these passes, let it rip. Now, whether this is fade or a signal or adjusted down here to the bottom, now's the time of year, right, to let these things rip, to work these things, to work your craft. I would say, you're going to throw fades. This is my kind of time to throw them. 2nd and 8, they're thinking run. You got a PRO. All PRO means to me is pass run option. So you got to decide on the pass before the run, as opposed to RPOs where we're reading a defender and throwing it potentially based on what the conflict defender does. This is a pre-snap look. Hey, do you like it? Throw it. Now, again, when you don't hook these up and you skymail these things, it's always easy to come back and say, hey, the other access route is also good too. So you've got press down here to throw a fade. You've got off up here to throw a quick out. Now, I hate quick outs, but condensed quick out versus that split, to the short side of the field, you might talk me into it. So again, it's just one of those things where if you're going to throw it down here, let's make sure we give our guy a chance. Okay, so not going to overthrow it. And then when we look at the other side to learn from it, that's a pretty nice route from 15. Keeps his stride. Could easily get that, maybe catch the front pylon. And then the last one here, 3rd and 8, touchdown, wide open. Defense blows the gasket right in the middle of the field. Make them pay. Not going to get easier than that. So really nice kind of first drive here with the 4th down, the touchdown pass, putting some pressure on the defense. They can't make their adjustments, their switches. Easy touchdown. Now, defensively here, I'm used to calling this some iteration of brackets. So these 3 are playing these 2. Okay, so then you've got these 4 defenders in coverage up top. So there's a couple things you can do. You can 4/3 this thing, meaning that these 4 try to going to sort it out, like true funnel it. Or you can say, we're going to lock this thing. And so you could say, hey, you got the number 3 wherever he goes because he's the back. He's not going to do like a double move down the field. And then we could just do the same coverage we're doing down here, whether you call it cone, brackets, whatever, these 3 for these 2. So you've got options. What you can't do is have this guy locking the back and then this guy running with the number 3. So we've got 2 guys going this way, and then we've got nobody in the middle of the field on the number 2. So certainly a miscommunication. It sure looks like if I had to put money on it, I think this is my guy 45. He looks the slowest of the 4, like he's confused. So just unfortunate, if you're a Bills guru defensive preseason guy, they blow a gasket here, wide open. Anytime you catch a mailbox within 5 yards in the red zone, good things are going to happen. Well done from Bryce Young. Seeing it, again, I thought it was a pretty fun drive to see maybe what they potentially could look like as far as an offense, moving the launch point, being aggressive, play action down the field, RPOs, get the ball out of his hands. Good stuff. So that is a wrap. Bryce Young, small sample size this preseason, but you got to be pretty excited. It looks different. It looks like he's, kind of coming into his own. It will be fascinating to see over the course of a season, new system, hopefully some upgrades on that offensive unit to be able to provide a little bit better structure for him to go out and thrive. I think what we've seen so far looks good, can feel excited about it. We'll see what it looks like here moving forward. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.